Good morning, you guys. My eye is so swollen today. Oh my goodness. It's so swollen. I have no idea. Check out my eye, you guys. This is not good. I have surgeries today, but my eye is very swollen. And my camera is actually only focusing on my eye. I don't know what to do. I think I need to see a doctor. Not good. I think I'm at the point where I need to see a doctor. It's not good. Not good at all. I guess you can't go into an OR when you have an infection yourself, which makes sense. I actually woke up early because we have surgery scheduled today, and then I got there and was informed that I cannot go into the OR, which makes sense, and I didn't really think about it. But yeah, clearly my eye is infected or something. I'm hoping to go to a doctor today because I thought that doing warm compresses, as I normally do when I have these. I get them at this time of year now, I guess. That's what being in your 30s is like. When I was in med school, my ophthalmologist said that I'm just more prone to it, I guess. Just the gland that gets clogged and then it can get infected. So that's what I'm dealing with, but this is significantly worse than it was because it started on, I think, like Thursday or Friday, but it's so bad today. So to where my whole socket is so painful, and then I have like referred pain. I'm hoping to see the ophthalmologist today, and hopefully they can get me in. I'm just waiting to hear back because it's actually quite concerning. Yeah, so I'm home and I'm gonna study and wait to hear from them, and hopefully I don't lose my vision or get a brain infection and die or something like that. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing great, better than I am. And I think maybe a lot of residents would also agree with this, but sometimes you're just like, I just want a freaking day off. I wish that I could just get like sick or something happen to me where I actually can't go to work. But now that this has happened, I'm actually really bummed, and I wish this wasn't happening because I'm in so much pain. We made it. I got an appointment with an optometrist today. It's not an ophthalmologist, so they won't be able to like IND my eye, which I was hoping for. But it's okay, at least I can get something on board to fix this. And yeah. I went to see an optometrist. She was so great, very educational, informative. And then obviously it's infected. She prescribed me antibiotics and an ointment that has like, it's a steroid and antibiotic at the same time, I think. Then I have an appointment next Wednesday to have it incised and drained, an IND. I guess I can't be in the hospital until I've been on the antibiotics for 24 hours. So I don't know. I had to call employee health about it. That's what's going on. So I picked up the antibiotics. I'm not excited to be on them, but I need this to get fixed. What sucks is that I have to use the ointment throughout the day, and it'll cause my vision to be blurry because it's like an ointment, obviously. And I've had it in the past, like when I was in med school and had to use the ointment, and it makes your vision so blurry in your eye, which sucks. So I don't think I'll be able to operate. I'm making breakfast / lunch right now because I need to take the antibiotic. Obviously don't want to take it on an empty stomach. And I'm doing Greek yogurt because I don't want to get a yeast infection after this. I have been laying around putting the warm compress on my eyes because I bought a new compress because my other one exploded in the microwave. I have one that's for like both your eyes now, and I took off my lashes just so I can put that on. Some of you guys messaged me on Instagram and were like, oh, it's because of your lashes, which maybe that's not helping. I don't think it's like the primary cause of it, and the doc did not say anything about my lashes, and she saw them there. She just said it was like likely due to stress and using the computer a lot, having long hours at work. Like your eyes are open, you're staring at the computer all day, you're not blinking as much, and so the glands are not expressing like they normally do, so then they get a buildup and then they get an infection. I am gonna do some yoga even though the pressure really hurts and going upside down really hurts because of the pressure, so I'll modify some stuff, but I want to move my body so I can get the lymphatic fluid moving around my body because Your muscles are what pumps your lymphatic system. There was a comment on one of my recent videos, and it's since been modified. Essentially, it was in response to me saying, exercise every day, like please exercise every day, move your body. And they were just like, Rachel's lost so much weight recently, and it is not healthy to exercise like this. I just want to say that I am, aside from this, the healthiest actually that I've ever been. I don't need to explain myself, but I do stand by the statement that you need to exercise every day. You need to move your body every single day because our bodies are designed for movement. I'm not saying that you need to go spend 10,000 hours at the gym sweating your butt off every single day. Absolutely not. I am saying to move your body, whether that is in the form of stretching, going on a walk, going to the gym. I have seen what a sedentary lifestyle does to the human body. We overeat a lot in our society. We just do. Our portion size is much bigger here in America, and we eat bad foods. That in combination with computer usage and just, social media and having everything at your fingertips, and you're just sitting there scrolling on your phone, watching TV. Like, we're so dialed into our couch essentially nowadays that we're not moving our bodies as much as we need to. And so yes, I encourage you to exercise and move your body every single day in a healthy way. I'm not encouraging exercise for the aesthetics. I'm really not sure as a society when things have flipped from, hearing someone tell you you should exercise every day, how that's come now from an aesthetic standpoint versus for actual health and longevity because of what I see in the hospital every day. Proud family that push your buttons. The Proud Family theme song was the best theme song ever. It's on Disney Plus now. I watched it the other day. It's a great show. Good morning. I have definitely seen better days. Literally seen, because I'm not really opening this eye. My eye is still very swollen today, and that nasty ointment is so gross because it simply just goos all over your eye. If you're curious what coffee beans we buy, it is the Phil's Coffee Tesora. It is the best coffee. You guys, I think my eye is slowly improving, slowly but surely. The swelling is really bad in the morning, and then it gets better as the day goes on. It's still pretty painful, not as bad as it was yesterday, but I have still a lot of pain right here. And then obviously like right at the lesion, but it is actually draining. I was doing the hot compress today on my eyes. I've done it a few times. Yeah, it's pretty gross, but it's what needs to be done. And thank gosh, like the antibiotics and all of this stuff is working. But yeah, so I can't really see. And I've been trying to work on my research proposal here, but I am having just trouble reading the screen. So it's taking me a bit longer. I have a research rotation for 3 weeks out of this year, which is really nice because, residency, they want you to do research, but you don't have that much time in residency because of your schedule. So luckily we have this kind of built-in block, and I have 2 weeks of research. It starts next week, so I'm kind of getting ahead here. I'm essentially going to do a survey, and it is going to be about depression in residents in the United States. It's an obvious thing, and there are like studies about our suicide rates and rates of depression and stuff like that, but I'm going to explore it a little bit more, and it's mainly to prove a point because I know that it's there. I know what the data is going to show me. That's like a way that we can advocate for change is by showing the research that shows X, Y, and Z. This is because of that, or is correlated blah, blah, blah. I ended up not having to go to work this afternoon, and plus my eye is still hurting and I can't actually see, so I'm not that useful because I can't operate or do any procedures or anything like that. Your health is your wealth, and you truly don't know what you got until you are dealing with something. I wanted to show you something. Do you remember the moving vlogs when we moved into this house? There was one particular plant that broke, and it was the plant that I had had the longest. And I did try to like trim it and put it in water and try to have it reroot, and it didn't. I never ended up throwing it out, just couldn't let go of it, and I just wanted to see if it would die, and it never died. And in fact, it is growing a whole new, 2 new leaves. This guy, so this one was growing and it was only about this tall when it broke, and it completely stalled its growth while it was probably trying to reroot, because now I noticed the other day that this was significantly taller than it was in the past, and then there's a new one growing. So clearly this thing has rerooted and it's doing so well. It really doesn't ask much from me, which is incredible. It did it. It persisted. I don't know if I ended up recording when I planted this, but I know that I made a TikTok about it. This was empty when we moved in, and so I planted some poppies and they immediately died because clearly I just didn't plant them that well, but then they came back and I thought that was so sweet. And also it's growing, I think, parsley right here. It must have been an herb box before we moved in, and then when I planted all of this and started giving it care, it started growing parsley again. But yeah, the poppies came back and they're blooming, and I thought that was so sweet. And I don't know if you guys watched my recent vlog about wanting to change and just wanting to be more positive and not complain as much, look on the bright side of things, and just persist despite the burnout that I sometimes feel. Try to just get through it in a more positive way that's helpful to me. And so I've been meditating more and doing more yoga and just practicing this mental strength, I guess. I thought it was kind of symbolic where I am those plants where I thought that I completely broke and died and burned out completely, but then sure enough, with just patience and time and effort, obviously on the plant's behalf, they rerooted, as so will I reroot and grow and be bigger and stronger and beautiful as I once was. And I just, I thought it was kind of symbolic and nice. That's all. I wanted to share that with you guys because I was really sad that I thought I lost that plant that I had had for so many years. Food for thought. When you think it's over, or when you think something is dead and you're going to give up on it, don't give up on it. Give it time and give it some tender, loving care, and you might be surprised what might come of it. It's that time of day. Oh, I've done this so many times today. I'm just literally going to lay with this on my eyes. Hello, a surprise. I've seen better days. It happened. It's actually the next week. And I just felt like this wasn't complete if I didn't show you the end result, which is this. I had the incision and drainage this morning. It turns out that there were 2 glands that were blocked. So it was like 2 little nodules back to back. The ophthalmologist that drained them was incredible. Sweetest man ever. Best bedside manner I've ever received. I just wish all doctors and providers were like this guy because he was just so kind, so warm. I just hope that I also make my patients feel the way that he made me feel when he entered the room today, because it was just so nice and reassuring to be well taken care of and to know that someone actually cares for you and they're showing it. Anyways, yes, I had the IND and I am on the road to recovery at this time. Thank goodness. But I do want to say that last week's video, the one about me wanting to change, it provoked such wonderful conversation, and you guys left so many wonderful comments that, oh my gosh, like it just was, you always leave great comments, but this particular video, everyone just like really poured their heart out in terms of like what they were thinking and how they felt about things, and whatever it was all out there, and I love it so much. I did want to reassure the few of you who were like, please don't become so positive, that it's toxic. I hate that. I agree. I do not like toxic positivity. It is too much. It's to the point of delusion sometimes, and you're just like, why are you ignoring this little voice in your brain that's saying, hey, no, that's wrong. You shouldn't settle for that. Like, don't ignore that. person in your head. I just have been working on trying to change my outlook on things and to not just immediately be like negative. No, I just wanted to feel a little lighter. And I've been doing a good job at working on that and finding the silver lining, even in circumstances that are complete crap and I am not going to settle for. But in the moment, I'll be like, you know what? I will accept this because I'm going to learn this from that. And it sucks and it's terrible, but it'll be okay. I'm going to get through it. That's the type of vibe that I've been going for, and it's been working so far. But I've also been on a really chill rotation with low stress, and I've been having so much time to have balance and wellness in my life that, of course, I'm feeling this way and feeling more positive. But just wait until I'm back on nights or labor and delivery for an extended period of time when everything is going to be chaotic and I'm going to be miserable and crying. I'm still going to have these ebbs and flows, and that's normal. That's just what being human is like. And trust me, I'm not going to deprive you guys of my thoughts and such. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I will see you in next week's video. I'm probably going to start it right after this. And yeah, I love you. And until next time, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, continue to work hard and all the good stuff. Okay, bye.